Without George, the Jays struggled. The magic of winning close games vanished. They were holding on, but just barely. They had already surpassed expectations. By the numbers, they were a dominant team, even though they sat in fourth in the AL East. If this was it, if they would coast to the finish line as a friendly, lovable group, in mediocrity, there would still be plenty to celebrate about this season. It wasn't too late for them to recover. George would be back soon. But if they wanted to contend, they'd have to take care of business against weaker teams like the Detroit Tigers.
Fly ball left center field, and it'll split the outfielders and bounce up over the fence. Castro with a double. And a ground ball to Simeon. Oh, and he bounced it over to Guerrero, and the tying run will score.
The man who threw the ball was having one of the best seasons in the history of the second base position at the plate. He had a chance to redeem himself in extra innings.
And Jimenez strikes him out for out number 2.
The man who tried to catch the ball was having one of the best seasons ever for somebody his age at the plate. He tried to redeem himself as well.
Again, the 0-2. Right on the corner for strike 3 called, and that's the ball game. Boy, another tough loss for a team that unfortunately has had a number of tough losses, all of them seemingly happening in different ways over the last couple of weeks. But, well, you can't be closer to a victory, Buck, than they were this afternoon, only to have it slip away.
Abreu gives it a ride to left. Gurriel back at the track. It is gone! Fastball, second base. A bobble. Garcia's recovery in time. And the Sox win 5-2.
When the Jays had returned home, everything had come into focus.
Smith back again, and this one's gone. Back-to-back home runs. Seby Zavala, right center field. Grichuk back at the track, and the wall. Grichuk could not haul it in.
But now, less than a month later, everything was becoming an unpleasant blur.
Smith sends one to deep left center field. Hill tracking it. He's got it! And that one gets by a charging Palacios all the way to the wall. Reyes all the way to third. They're going to wave him home. Santiago puts the windmill on. Reyes is in there. And the Tigers have the lead.
If the Blue Jays were going to make things interesting in September, they would need to forget certain things.
There's a base hit into right field. Grichuk's going to come around to score, and Bo Bichette picks up an RBI. Flares this one to left field. This is going to be trouble.
They'd need to forget about the standings, where they stood 6.5 games back.
It's this one high and deep in the air. This ball's got a chance. Get up, ball. Get out here. Go. Little tapper as Barrios checks the runner. They got a runner hung up at second. 1-2.
They need to forget their odds of making the postseason, which stood at 1 in 25.
The 1-0. And that ball is drilled to left field. Dickerson back. That is long gone. Ryan Mountcastle with a first inning homer.
Rips it to left field, and this game is tied.
Swing and a miss.
They could now forget about their leader's damaged body. He was back.
Springer shoots it into right for a base hit. That's a base hit into right field.
They need to transform the unpleasant blur of late August into a different kind of blur.
Rips one up the left field line. That's a base hit. Going all the way to the wall. In to score Simeon to get the Blue Jays the lead. Bichette's flying around third. Just go to the plate. Not in time!
It was time for them to go into a trance where one game could bleed beautifully into the next.
Fastball, strike three called on the inside corner.
A trance where they stopped looking at standings,
And Vladdy drills it to left field, and it's gone.
stopped looking back,
Swing and a miss to finish the ball game.
stopped thinking entirely about other teams.
One strike pitch. Up the middle and into center field. Mountcastle around third. Heading to the plate. And he's in. The Orioles have tied it up. One down. 3-2. There's the frisbee, and it's stroked into center field. RBI base hit for Jones. The Orioles add a run. Mateo scores, and it's 4-2 Orioles. Got him, and the Orioles win.
A trance where they'd shorten their memories and forget about losses right away.
Vladdy's got to reach for it, bounces it up the middle. Jones's throw is not in time. Little looper to shallow right, and that's going to drop. Bichette getting away. Throw to the plate, not in time, and that'll tie it. 2 pitch up coming to Gurriel. Lined into left, a base hit. Hernandez home. Dickerson home.
A trance that would help them see every small edge clearly.
Thinking about bunting for a hit. Takes a strike, throw down. Got him.
The 1-0. Line drive, base hit to left field. It's going to get in the corner. Mountcastle digging for third, and they're going to give him the send around. Here comes the relay. Play at the plate, and Mountcastle's safe.
And once the trance state was steady, they just need to listen for a beat.
And he got it.
And follow it wherever it took them.
And it's a big weekend, needless to say, for the Blue Jays, who have 30 games remaining and have to pass 3 teams.
And here's the 0-2 pitch, swung on and drilled to left center field. Gurriel back at the track, and he's going to play it off the wall.
And he gets Springer swinging.
Springer K's and Marcus coming up.
Good fastball, 96 miles an hour.
And another base hit for Guerrero. This one into right field. Deep to left
bat way up. He's not happy. Takes a glance at Manoah.
No matter how intense and competitive things got.
And that hit Marte in the head. Harrison is not happy. And he lines one, fair ball. Harrison will score. Hernandez near the wall, and that baby is gone. And a good one, and he gets Guerrero swinging. 8 strikeouts for Sean Manaea. Hit up the middle, base hit center field. Olsen will score and grounds it into right field, and that's a base hit.
No matter how desperate things seemed.
Right-hander deals, and Guerrero loops a base hit into right field. Rounding third, Valera wants to score. 0-1. Watch out, that goes over the head of Bichette. Trevino ready, and it's inside, ball 4. The second walk of this 8th inning. That loads the bases. And Alejandro Kirk is coming to the plate. Bases loaded. Kirk waiting. Outside, ball 4. Now Lourdes Gurriel Jr. with one of the hottest bats over the last 3 weeks. Swings at the first pitch and drills it. Out to deep left field. You can forget it! A grand slam by Gurriel, and he ties the game. Can you believe this team?
And here's Marcana. Walked and scored in the 6th. And that one is lined down the left field line, and that baby is gone. Canna with a 2-run shot into the left field corner, and the A's lead.
They would need to trust the trance, even when it felt like their heart had been broken.
Back in the box. He swings and he corks one, hooking down the left field line. That'll drop in a base hit. It'll bounce all the way to the wall. Valera's on his way to third. He gets the stop sign on the second double of the night by George Springer. The tying runs are in scoring position.
Nobody out. Marcus Semien tying runs aboard here in the bottom of the 9th, and everybody's standing here at Rogers Center. Fastball hit high and deep to left field.
If it's fair, we've got a game winner, and it is gone! Ball game! Marcus Semien with a game-winning 3-run home run! There's a mob scene at home plate!
Eventually, they might forget themselves entirely and let the trance take them where it would.
And he gets into this one. This ball's drilled. Fly ball, pretty well hit. He hits it hard to left field. Line to center, and Bolt cannot make the catch. 2 runs are home. And here comes Hernandez. It is a 3-run double for Lourdes Gurriel Jr. to blow it open. Swings at the first pitch and drives it to left center field. Oh, what a catch! Randall Grichuk with an incredible catch. Hinder going back, and it's off the wall. It's bouncing back in towards the infield. Bichette around third on his way home. Kirk is getting the wave. He'll come to the plate and score. She sends a fly ball. this one will get Vladdy chugging around third.
Trucking around the base path.
RBI double, and it's 8-0. Nate Pearson strikes out the side in the ninth, and the Blue Jays sweep the A's. Boy, what a weekend, Buck. They needed to get hot. They're hot right now and headed into some big games now with some momentum.
Even if the Red Sox made it, I just think with their pitching staff, it's pretty grim. This is not a World Series team. I'm just being honest. We might be better off with Toronto passing them and Toronto getting into the playoffs because Toronto's bats are so fucking frightening. Say, all of a sudden we're playing the Blue Jays all the time, and their lineup is terrifying. Vlad Guerrero is terrifying. Part of me wonders, are the Red Sox just better off going to fourth place, letting the Blue Jays pass us because we can't let the Yankees make the World Series?
And he swings and he drills the ball out to left field. Back goes Gallo at the wall, and it's gone! Taillon uncoils, and a fastball line the other way down the right field line, and that is a foul ball.
When they arrived in New York in early September, the Jays trailed the Yankees by 4 games in the standings. But they had stopped looking back. It didn't matter who they played, where they played. They had found a heavy, powerful beat that suited them, and they had made it their own. It was relentless.
And a curveball has popped up down the right field line, starting to travel well. Judge is at the wall, and he can't get it. It's gone! The youngest player in franchise history, Vladimir Guerrero Jr., with 40 home runs. Hernandez swings and he drives the ball down the left field line, hooking into the corner, and gone! Teoscar Hernandez with a frozen rope. And the pitch. Semien swings and he hits it high in the air, down the left field line. Gallo into the corner, he leaps, and it's gone!
A blowout in Game 1 wasn't a shock. The challenge would be to hold off the Yankees when games got tight. If they got tight.
10th pitch of the at-bat is hit high and deep to right, but Teoscar is there and makes the catch.
The 3-2 pitch. 99-mile-an-hour fastball hit in the air, out to deep right field. Stanton at the wall. Goodbye! Pitch. And gone! You can't stop this guy.
Here's the 2-2 pitch to Kirk, and hits another one high and deep to right.
This was getting out of hand. It was impossible not to have a great gut feeling whenever the Jays were at bat.
And there it is. Semien comes through with 2 more RBIs. 3-2. Here in deep to right field. There it goes! See ya!
1-0. Rolls through the right side. Toronto's in front. The 1-1. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. sizzles it to the seats. Dyson going back, he reaches out, he slides, and he makes the catch!
The Yankees led for exactly 0 seconds in the first 3 games of the series.
For his first hit on the road trip.
There's a drive to left field, and
Gallo turns and watches it go!
Drill deep to right field. There it goes! See ya! Tie game!
Ground ball to third. Second for 1, back to first.
It might seem greedy to hope for a sweep, but it was a good time to be greedy.
3-2. Guerrero swings and he skies one. Judge back at the wall, he turns around. It's gone!
No team had swept the Yankees at home and led for the entire series since 1924. They wouldn't lead start to finish in Baltimore, where they had a 4-game series over 3 days. They dropped the first.
Fly ball left field deep. Gurriel looking back to get a 2-0 lead in the first.
Doubleheaders in 2021 were made up of 2 7-inning games. It seemed like they were headed for back-to-back losses for the first time in forever.
In the first inning, high fly ball left field and deep. down the track. It is gone. Hammered down the left field line, extra bases.
Through 5 innings in Game 1, the Jays were down 5 runs.
Hayes turns, launches out to left field again.
High fly ball, deep left field. And there's another shot through the hole into center field. Around third, Santander, he will score standing up. And the Orioles add another run to go up 10-5.
Then 3. Then 2. Then 1. And look who came to the plate when they were down to their final out.
So George Springer will come to the plate with a man at first and 2 outs. Springer singled sharply to right field his last time up. Swinging a drive, left field. Stay fair ball, it's gone! George Springer has given the Blue Jays the lead.
In doubleheader Game 2, they were hitless through 6 innings. They trailed 1-0 coming up for their final at-bat.
First pitch to Vladimir Guerrero Jr. is lined into right field, and the Blue Jays have their first hit tonight. 2 balls, 1 strike on Bichette. Aiken came set, now he steps off. He's ready for his 90th pitch of the night. He deals. And Bichette clubs one down the left field line, and the Blue Jays have done it again! Bo Bichette with a go-ahead 2-run homer!
Hits this one high and deep. There's a fly ball to left field deep. There's a long drive.
They ended up with 11 runs in the final inning after Bo's bomb. There could have been a letdown the next day. There wasn't.
Going to score 1 more run, and they're sending the second runner in as well, as Teoscar and Gurriel both scoring, and Danny Jansen has a 4 RBI day with 3 hits.